In 411 BCE, Aristophanes premiered his play Lysistrata, and in that play, the Athenian and the Spartan women get together and they decide on a plan to end the war between their city-states, stop having sex with their partners. The idea is this will frustrate the men until they start acting right. Good plan! Could have been better, and it could have been better by, instead of withholding sex, why not have so much that the men simply couldn't perform anymore? Well, that's the plan in the Cheerleaders. So yeah, the classics can be improved upon. Welcome to Exploitation Reviews, and me, Rob. Today I'm taking a look at the Cheerleaders from 1973. This is one of my favorite raunchy teen sex comedies, and you'll see why pretty soon. Our main story here revolves around Jeannie. She's one of the new cheerleaders. She was picked because the cheerleaders didn't think she would get pregnant before the end of the year. Because Jeannie has this boyfriend, but, he's kind of, well, for some reason he doesn't want to take their relationship to a horizontal level.
Can't we be alone?
We are alone.
I mean, alone.
I don't know what's been getting into you.
Nothing. That's the trouble. Nothing's been getting into me.
What a dumbass. Anyway, the cheerleaders take it upon themselves to find a partner for Jeannie, as if it would be difficult for this girl to find a partner. But that doesn't matter. Let's not think too much about that. In order to help Jeannie with her horizontal partner problem, the cheerleaders enlist the help of John, a local hustler. He's played by a guy named Richard Meatwhistle, and oh my god, do I hope that's his real name. Meatwhistle. Here's hoping. And for most of the movie, this will be the plot. The girls will try various ways to find Jeannie someone to lay down with. That's a pretty good plot, actually. Simple, but effective. Sure, it's not a realistic problem, so it doesn't give rise to a realistic plot, but who cares? Well, actually, maybe it is a realistic problem. One of the producers of this movie didn't think it would work because he didn't think that people would respond to cheerleaders as sex symbols because they're just so young. And oh my god, whenever I think I'm getting old and out of touch, I just think of that guy. Didn't think cheerleaders would be sex symbols. What? Yeah, there are people out there like that. Apparently. Anyway, John and the cheerleaders get into various crazy situations trying to find Jeannie a partner that lead to all kinds of fun events. There's this Scooby-Doo style chase through multiple doors. There's some half-naked greasers interrupting a garden tea party. And at the end, they bring the entire football team over to Jeannie's house. Awesome. In fact, it's that last event that leads to what I was talking about at the top of the video. Having all the football players over completely wipes them out, so they're unable to perform their, footballer duties the next day. But the cheerleaders have a solution. Drive over to the neighboring town and sleep with all of their footballers to even the playing field. And oh my god, what a great idea for a movie. Aristophanes would have been proud. Alright, well, that's pretty much it for the movie. Let's talk some highlights. Oh my god, this movie is made of TNA. It comes very close to turning into softcore porn, but it's not. It's way too funny, way too lighthearted, and way too charming to be that. And everyone in this thing is gorgeous, in and out of their cheerleader outfits. But I suppose the movie isn't perfect. Like a cheerleader in a car wash quickie, it has some shortcomings. Well, the one shortcoming I already mentioned, and honestly, I can't even count it as a shortcoming, but it is just sort of ridiculous that a person like Jeannie couldn't find a horizontal partner. Have to really suspend that disbelief to buy that storyline. But, it's easy enough to suspend disbelief when you're looking at this movie. You can just put your brain somewhere else. In fact, you should. Do that. Put your brain somewhere else. Watch this movie. Besides, it's not the first movie to favor comedy over believability. Not even close. I guess my only real complaint is John, in kind of this underhanded way, promises Jeannie to this gross guy. He doesn't tell Jeannie about this, of course, just him. That was pretty gross. But luckily, nothing happens, and it leads to that Scooby-Doo style chase through the door, so it's all forgiven, movie. Totally forgiven. Ultimately, this movie just works because it's super fun, it's super lighthearted, it's sexy, everyone looks fantastic. It's hard not to like it. The situations are goofy, the dialogue has enough wit to keep us entertained when people have their clothes on. Yeah, this movie is just freaking great. It might be the perfect raunchy teen sex comedy. In fact, I've been thinking this might be the first raunchy teen sex comedy. Can anyone think of anything before 1973? I mean, you know, Porky's and Revenge of the Nerds, this stuff comes later. Was this the first one? Man, that would be cool if it was. Anyway, where lesser sexploitation films fail, Cheerleaders succeeds, and it succeeds because it's so much fun. It's a well-paced film with enough laughs, plot, and nudity to keep us entertained all the way through. Sure, it's not Aristophanes, but Aristophanes never had hot cheerleaders in his plays, so overall, it's maybe a tie.